What's up guys, Joe Wager here. You probably clicked on this video because you're having some issues with your orbit. Maybe you're releasing too low, possibly too high. Those are both issues that everyone encounters sooner or later. To fix those, first I'm going to tell you how I coach those, how I think about it. I call it the orbit. And in the orbit of all of this, as well as today we'll just be talking about the discus orbit, we have high points and low points. The way I think about it, here's an optimal orbit. You have your low point. Let's say I'm throwing that way, okay? Right sector line, left sector line. Your low point is gonna be right here. Not right in the middle, just kind of off to the side, just barely. You're gonna come around, you're gonna hit that low point. Your high point is gonna be 180 degrees away, meaning your high point is gonna be right up there. So I'm coming around, low point down that left sector line, then low point one more time right here, and then I release. And if my low point's right here instead of here, I'm gonna release slightly below parallel, which is what you want. When you start throwing forward that discus, no matter the rim weight, no matter how hard you throw it, how fast you can spin it, it's gonna start tilting. So you throw it a little bit below parallel, it's gonna fly, and then last second it's gonna even out, and then right before it lands, it's gonna start to tilt. That is what you want. Especially females. You don't see a lot of females releasing it above here because that 1K tilts a lot easier. You want to release a little bit below parallel, but not too low. So let's say the issue you're having is you're throwing, your release is too low. To fix that, or first, what's causing that is your low point is not here, but over here, okay? Low point, high point, low point, and then when you release, boom, you're down there. You're not high enough. It's a mess. You're going, I'll do it a little faster. Boom, boom, boom. That's your issue. The way we're gonna fix that is to overcorrect it. So I told you guys, put your low point here. If you're having that issue, you're gonna think about putting your low point right here. Low point here, high point down the right sector line. You're gonna think about, boom, low point, high point, low point, and release. That, if you're able to execute that perfectly, you're gonna be releasing above parallel. Chances are though, you're not gonna execute that perfectly. We're gonna overcorrect the issue to find a medium, and that medium is the sweet spot. So you think about releasing up here, do all the tools, utilize all of this to get your release up here. Your chances are your release is gonna go from here to here, and we're okay with that. That's what we're looking for. Now let's say you're releasing too high. That's because your low point is over here. You're going low point, high point, low point, boom, high point. So now you understand the way I think about low points and high points. There's something else to it though. Two more things I'm gonna add in there that are also affecting your orbit. First off is the orbit of your left hand. A lot of people mess up this left hand. They will do very wonky things in the middle. A lot of people, including myself, have dealt with issues where I come around and I tuck it. What that's gonna cause is that discus coming way down here. A million different issues can come out of that. But the orbit of your left hand is gonna play a huge factor into the orbit of your right hand. So your orbit of your left hand should be similar. Low point. I know you want to stay flat out of the back, that's good actually. But low point, high point, low point, boom. That's what we're looking for. Now there is one more thing. This is kind of a causation is not correlation sort of thing. The angle of your torso plays a huge role. Let's say I have a laser coming out of my chest, you know, like an Iron Man laser beam sort of thing. Let's think about the high points and low points of that. A lot of people, you can mess around with your hands all you want, it's not gonna fix anything if this isn't right. This is the most important thing right here. So look, I'm gonna hit, boom. Watch what happens when I dip down in the middle. Boom, right there. That is gonna destroy everything in the throw. You're gonna be here, boom. And then what's gonna happen is, if my low point's right there with my laser beam, where's my high point gonna be? It's gonna be up here. That is not a powerful position. You can't do crap if you're coming around like this, and then you're gonna end up pulling away from the disc like that. So to correct that, think about the same thing I've already taught. High points and low points of this. Boom, right here. High point is gonna be that left sector line. Boom. High point, you're pointing up above the horizon. Low point right here, you're in a powerful position. You're not falling back, you're not falling forward. Boom. And then you're gonna rip it through, laser beam, pushing your chest and your hips into the sector. Boom. If I'm throwing that way, boom. You're using your hips and your chest to throw the discus. Arms do nothing, especially your right arm. Your throwing arm does the least amount of work out of all 4 limbs. This is a rope. Do not think about pushing it. What's happening is your rotation, all the stretching of the muscles right here. You get this pushing around, that stretch is gonna pull that around. So, boom, boom. If you ever throw a baseball, it's the same thing. Having muscle helps, but it's not the muscle that's throwing the ball. It's kind of the elasticity of the muscles, the ligaments, the tendons that's accelerating that implement. Boom, doom. This follows through. It's kind of a whip. You're not going, boom. Same thing with discus and shot put. You're not doing that. Shot put a little more so, but it's still, you're still not going push. It's more of a push this ahead, and pull that through. This is lagging behind, and that lag, that's stretch. The stretch is what throws the implement. Guys, hope this helped out. That's how I think about the orbit. That's how I coach it. It's helped me. It's helped other people. Good luck, and keep working.